It's the Bugeye guy with a review of this 59 Bugeye. And let me tell you, this one I bought because somebody's going to have a lot of fun with this. I know that with about a day, and if I really want to be picky, 2 days, my body shop can have this car ready for paint. Paint the car, put it back together again, and off you go. A good time. The advantage of this car is that it's kind of what I'd say over the hump. All the work has been done to set a foundation. And the guy that did it wasn't as schooled as we might have liked him to have been. Not all of it is perfect. There are a few little lumps and rumples here and there. But again, that's what a day or two at a good body shop would correct. What we've got is basically really good seams and gaps. Basically, it's sound, you know. We've got things like this is right, and it's been patched in here on that face. Let's make sure you can see that. There's a patch there. That's a common area. I like seeing things like a new brake hose in there and a new shock absorber. I like seeing the fact that this nose is all straight. Again, a little bit more smoothing needs to be done here, but it's largely covered by the grill. I like seeing that the headlight buckets are good all around the edges. There's really a lot that's good on this car. The nose is actually better than most noses. The beading is good. We've got this to weld up. That was an oversight, unless they were thinking of putting an antenna. And since there is a radio hole here, that would be another way to go. Just fill that hole with an antenna. There's a little bit of smoothing that will need to be done here where the mirror mounts, because that will show. But again, smooth, fill, sand, paint. Pretty straightforward. It's a flat surface. There's nothing back here that's urgent either, in that a lot of these cars are all lumpy in this zone where they get hit on the bumperettes, right where I'm shining the light. And it's good. It's definitely good. Not perfect, but good enough. And I think that's what I would do with this car. It's just enjoy it without expecting it to be perfect. I think there's actually a lot of freedom in that. These cars like this, I'll just tell you that this beautiful MGA, sometimes it's a bit of a liability. It's so nice. Where are you going to park it? A Bugeye like this, again, I'm sure it'll be beautiful once it's painted, but it's just not done as a show car, and I think there's a lot of value in that. It also has all this patched here. It's nice to see. There's a patch. You can see that right angle patch in the corner that goes from this cross member right in there. The floor pan, thank you, Mr. Bodyman, because he used the proper floor pan. That's a patch right there. There's another one on the inside of the tunnel there. And then, unfortunately, here, the floor pan slopes down to the rocker. I'm not sure why, but he had an alignment issue, which, again, I'll just chalk up to slightly inexperienced bodywork. But up front, we've got the correct and original type of floor pan, and that's really nice to see. We've got the right gauges here. We have the key in the right place. That's so nice. We're missing the this hole would be the washer pump, but that's doable. You know, a lot of these cars, the dashboards get really messed up because people drill extra holes, and it's really a luxury. That's the right fuel gauge. Not the original steering wheel, but certainly one that would work. So all in all, we've got a car that has a lot of the work done so that it won't take much to get this one moving. I think if none of this was done, it would be one of those projects that could sit for 5 years before it drives again. But because all this work has been finished, it really won't take that much to get this car on the go again. So there you have it. A nice Bugeye. Oh, I want to show you these. These are also, I just polished a couple of these for another car, and these are really not bad. They're often beat up so badly. These could be a little polished as well, but they're also fine as is. That's the front cockpit trim that goes up here along the top of the dash, and the rear cockpit trim that goes back there. And I will also show you, just as you look, because you get the lights good for this, the back deck here is nicely done. Sometimes they're all lumpy from people sitting on them and laying things on them. Not in this car. So there it is. Bugeye almost ready to go.